Yo, what up guys? Death Nocturnal here, bringing you some Battlefield gameplay. Sorry for the hiatus. I do have another video that I was gonna make soon, hopefully for like the naval strike, and I was gonna explain what the why I was on a 2-week hiatus for my channel and everything. Not just because I wasn't lazy to post videos, it's because I couldn't, because my computer actually exploded, per se. Let's just go with it. The power supply did not work. Well, the power supply was giving off way too much voltage, which fried my CPU and it fried my motherboard. So, I mean, I couldn't really do anything about that. I had to wait at least a week and a half to get the parts. Now everything, this gameplay was from today, like not too long ago actually, and now it's running all good and gram and hopefully better than ever. So, yeah. Now what I really wanted to talk to you about was this gameplay here. As of April 7th, Nvidia released their new 337.50 beta drivers. Now these beta drivers were to probably include like various optimizations for games, let alone I can't even talk, use less CPU overhead with games. So obviously you'll get better GPU usage and less throttling of your CPU, especially when you're using in like high CPU intensive games, specifically for Battlefield. And a lot of people have seen great performance with this. I do run VSync, and I haven't seen much of it of frames completely, but I can tell that the game is running a lot smoother and a lot less frame rate drops compared to the 335 drivers. So the drivers are really great, and I probably, if I was paying attention to my frame rates and I wasn't running VSync, and because I hate screen tearing is the worst. If I wasn't paying attention to screen tearing and I just went to go pure frames, I'd probably get about a 10 to 15 frames per second increase. And it's just kind of like Mantle. I mean, this is Mantle for Nvidia finally. We finally get a huge performance increase with almost every one of our cards. You get almost every one of your cards. What is it, the GTX 500 series, and you get the 600, which is what I have. I have the 660, and then you got the 700, and then yeah. And then another new thing Nvidia released today was GeForce Experience 2.0. Now this is like, because I guess GeForce Experience was like sort of in a beta stage with a lot of its features, specifically shadow play and Twitch streaming. It has gotten better. Every time I've used them, I've never had really much of a problem at all. Twitch streaming was always really good. I don't stream that much, but like I like to once in a while. I always record videos, obviously, and posting for you guys. But now this is where where the shadow play and the Twitch streaming are to its full potential, and they finally figured it down pat, and hopefully now no one will have problems with shadow play or Twitch TV, and they'll just keep getting better and better. Another thing is what I finally liked that they added was to record your desktop, and I can finally do now other videos instead of just games, instead of using other recording software like OBS or DxTory, which I do not want to use. One, they're very complicated to use. Two, they render video files in such big formats that I just hate that. It just uses up so much space. Because when I get a video uploaded to YouTube and I complete it and I render and it's all done, I usually delete that video right after to save space, because I have a 500 gig hard drive for games and videos, and then I have another 180 gig hard drive for programs and files and all that stuff, and then I have my SSD with Battlefield and my operating system on it. So, I mean, I'm kind of limited to space, and I wish I can get another, like at least a 2 terabyte hard drive, but it's not needed, especially when I could just manage myself. And if I really needed the video again, there's always that option for in YouTube to download your video in MP4 format. So if I needed to edit anything out or it didn't go as planned, I could always just download that. Another thing is, what was I gonna talk about? Was naval strike. I'm gonna post Naval Strike gameplay soon. I did upload one, and then it kind of got really crappy with audio, and then it had like a bunch of extra fucking clips that I did not even put in my thing. So I don't know what Sony Vegas was doing at that time. But now, hopefully, I should release Naval Strike and just get to review the map. I've played all the maps. I've got it. I have premium, obviously, so I get to at least it's been out for a week, and I can get the full review of premium. Naval Strike, I mean. And another thing, just more recent tech news. Um, Windows 8.1 update 1 is coming out. I think, yeah, it's tomorrow. So anyone excited for that? Hopefully better performance as 8. Because I switched from Windows 7 to 8.1. Like some of my really early videos were with Windows 8.1, and that's a fail. That's a terrible fail. Yeah, a lot of my early videos were with Windows 7. When I first like built my computer and started making videos, and then I moved to 8.1, and I just got a huge performance increase. And hopefully Windows 8.1 update 1 will bring even better performance in updates for gaming, let alone just to hope the operating system does get better. Like, I like it. It's fine. It's really fast, and a lot of people don't like Windows 8 for some apparent reason because of like the optimizations. I mean, or some programs aren't optimized for it, and like you have that Metro, but I just boot straight to the desktop, and I never use the Metro at all, and I don't have a problem with it. And I use Classic Shell for my start menu, and it's literally like Windows 7. Like, I don't hardly use any of the Windows 8 features. I just take advantage of its performance, and it's way better than Windows 7 compared to gaming, unless you have a high-end rig. But I have a medium range rig with a decent specs, and you can see the difference between Windows 7 and Windows 8. So I stick to Windows 8.1 for gaming, and then I advise anyone to do it. Yeah, it's $100 or something like that, but it's way worth it, especially if you play video games a lot like me, and hopefully they'll get better performance out of it. But yeah, I get 57 kills in this gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed kind of rambling on about some random topics that I like to talk about. But today's a big day in tech, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Get the new drivers if you're an Nvidia fan. Get the new update for Windows 8. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. We'll post more videos soon.